Tips on making mini comics and very short comics, other than shortening the scope.
I say get really good at the mice quotient, or the lace
Mm,
quotient, or
yes.
the lice quotient,
Yes.
or the mace quotient. One of those. Uh,
Would you be able to explain what that is?
I always explain and no one gets it. Like, when you're writing a short comic, there's usually only like one or two, plot lines, right?
Yep.
There's location plots, there's answer plots, there's character plots, and event plots. And usually, I'm just explaining, shrinking the scope again, but
Honestly, yeah.
like, you just pick one or two of them to follow, really. Because, character plots are a character starts one way, they end another way. Character plot is like the most complicated one. Event plot, a big thing happens, a status quo is reformed, an event, like something explodes and then we recover. Um, Location plot is going from one location to the next. Wait. Oh, I did it backwards. Oh, an answer is there's a question posed and the end of the plot line is the answer. So what you do is you determine what those two are, and then you create conflicts based on like your plot line, right? Because you don't want to be writing. So say you're writing a story that's about question and answers, right? When you put conflict in your story, you want the conflict to relate to the questions and the answers, right? You want to create roadblocks that relate to the question. Like, usually a question plot is like a mystery. So like finding clues and stuff and not being able to solve things, that's the stuff that would get in your way. As opposed to you're writing a question answer plot, and for a conflict you just explode things, like, or you or you get something in their way so they can't proceed to the next room or something. Like, if you don't line up the correct kind of like conflict for the plotline you're working with, like, your middle suffers, right? And basically with short comics, it's all middle, and you don't really have a resolution. Like, you have like a climax, and that's kind of it when you do short ones. Like, resolution is maybe like a panel, so you don't have a lot of time. There tends to be more of a like a leave the readers wanting more element to short stories, or like leave them questioning and thinking after the fact. I don't know. I'm not really great at short comics, honestly. I usually just make them really silly.
Case in point.
Well, what is this one? This one isn't even really a character plot. This one is, I guess it's an event plot.
Yeah.
I guess. Because it's not a location. Yeah, it's like an event. Like, she's going about making her thing, and then it doesn't work out, and then it keeps not working out in similar ways.
Yes.
Make readers question their humanity. Yeah, that too. Hiss. Because, like, each time, like, something gets in the way, it's usually similar, but builds off of itself. The real secret to writing short comics is they're freaking short, guys. Like, just write 50 of them. And
That's true.
incrementally get better. And have people look at your short comics.
Yes. That's basically it. It's like just practice, see what works. Yeah. That's the thing with like
Keep the scope small. Like that's the main thing.
that's really yeah.
And get critiques, because
Yeah.
just yeah, don't overthink short comics. Honestly,
Honestly, yeah. 'Cause-
life's too short.
Any advice I could give art-wise for short comics is it applies to big comics, just like maybe on a scene-by-scene scale.
Yeah.
That was one thing that helped me with grasping kind of like the difference between like a shorter piece and a longer piece is like a shorter piece might just be one scene, whereas longer stuff is like more scenes,
Yeah.
as opposed to trying to cram like 10 scenes into like a little 8-page comic. Like that's not gonna work.
I guess Haunsters is also an event plot,
Mm,
but it's also a character one.
yeah.
It has like a character plot as well.
Yes.
Short stories are fun because you tend to be able to write tragedies a lot more.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to end well.
Yeah, true.
I mean, big stories don't either, but it's harder.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I'm turning into you.
Stop before it's too late.